my beautiful friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Charlie and I love to share my lifestyle videos with you. I love to share a lot of fashion, a lot of plus size content, try on hauls, and I do have a few jewelry videos on here, home decor, cleaning, etc. So I like to share a lot of things with you, a lot of different things and stuff that will entertain you at the end of the day. So if that sounds interesting, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. And if you are returning, thank you. All of your support means the world to me. And a few jewelry hauls on my channel, some from Amazon, some from Shein, all of it like costume jewelry. Now I will never not wear costume jewelry, but for today I do have some really beautiful pieces from Ideaure that I want to share with you. I got 3 rings. They are stunning, but I have a few things that I want to kind of talk about before I actually show you the rings. Will be super fast. So the reason I wanted to get a few like collectible pieces that are worth something is because I want something to maybe give to my 3 daughters. They can share it, they can do what they want with it, they can wear it, or they can just keep it as a keepsake. And what brought this about was I had the most beautiful, my first wedding ring it was stunning. It was like a like the early 90s, late 80s vintage marquee with baguette brackets on each side. It was tiny little marquee. It was nothing like super gaudy or fancy, but it was stunning. I loved that ring. We got it for $500. It was vintage. I loved it. Well, I had gained a lot of weight and unfortunately had to cut the ring off. And I never thought about getting it fixed because we just upgraded the ring. And unfortunately, it just sat in a drawer. I knew all along my sister Hannah literally loved that ring, and I would never have passed down a ring that didn't come with like a good marriage. I just think that would be like bad juju. But my husband and I have been married 18 years and we have a really decent marriage, so I thought it would be best to one day pass it along to her. She knew her fiance boyfriend at the time knew this. He came to me after asking and talking to my husband, making sure things were good. And I gave him the ring and he was able to find a jeweler to fix it. It needed a bracket, the baguette one replaced, and it needed to be soldered and sized up. And they did it. And it took a while because a lot of jewelers would not touch this ring because it was old, it was vintage. They didn't want anything to do with it. They said it wasn't worth fixing. It was really sad, but finally he found an amazing person to fix this ring. And she wears it proudly and loves it, and she gets so many compliments on it because the middle stone actually has like a hue to it of yellow. It's stunning. If I can get a picture of it, I will post it. So it made me think that I want some jewelry pieces that aren't just costume jewelry, not just like throwaways that if I lose it, it's tough. I have a few pieces that are very sentimental to me, and I'm going to start doing that here and there. I'm going to start hitting like vintage shops, things like that, pawn shops, seeing if I can find things that I can collect, but I will never get rid of my costume jewelry because that's just who I am. So when Ideaure contacted me, I was just over the moon excited. I looked over their website, loved it, and they did send me some really cool features from their site. So the very first thing that is so awesome is it's all recycled 925 silver and 14 karat plated gold, including their packaging. It's all recycled material. So again, it's kind of like a guilt-free buy because it's almost like you thrifted something, you got it secondhand, or you found it in a antique shop. So you don't have to feel as guilty buying recycled material. I think it's fabulous. It's all nickel-free, lead-free, and it's hyperallergenic for anyone that has issues wearing any type of jewelry. Some people are allergic to all kinds of stuff. It's bizarre to me how we can be allergic to things. All hyperallergenic. I thought that was an amazing key point, but my favorite thing was that it was all recycled. The cubic zirconia is sustainably sourced, fabulous, and the shipping is totally incredible. They were here in 3 days, and it's 3 to 5 days shipping, and I believe they offer warranties. And the best part is that it was really affordable. I think the most expensive thing I saw on their site was right around $100. They had, and to me, for recycled materials and like what they're trying to accomplish on this site, they definitely could have charged more. I think it's a fabulous deal they got going on. They had bracelets, necklaces, rings, earrings. It was beautiful. And this was what was like the most killer of this like selling point. They have these rings that are called spinner rings. So they're geared towards people with anxiety. So they're like fidgets, but for your ring. You can be discreet about it, which is what's so fabulous, and look very like chic and pretty with this ring. So it's discreet but fashionable. They spin. It can probably prevent you from picking your nails, picking your skin, biting your nails. And if you're in a situation where you need to be discreet, whether it's like a classroom setting, maybe you're in a doctor's office, maybe you're having some type of procedure done, you have your ring right there. So I feel like I have really sold you on the most important things. Now let's get into what's the most important, is the haul and how beautiful these rings are. So again, it's Ideaure. I'm hoping that I'm saying it right. The packaging is simple but stunning, and my daughter and I were like giggling because it kind of reminds us of like the little Louis Vuitton wallets that come like this, and you get your little cloth to keep your jewelry clean. I will at the end I guess I'll hit it real quick here. It doesn't matter what type of jewelry it is. It's whether it's my wedding ring or whether it's costume jewelry. I don't shower with my jewelry. I don't wash dishes with my jewelry. I don't clean. I don't put sunblock on, lotion. I keep everything off, even if it's real gold. You know what I mean? Because that is how you're going to preserve it. And you never want to swim in chlorine with any type of jewelry. It can like disintegrate and degrade the metal, and it can make the prongs loose. You just want to be careful with your jewelry, whether it's costume jewelry, cocktail rings, your wedding rings. You want to be cautious, and that's why you should keep like a little jewelry dish. That's all I want to say. I loved the packaging. So then right off the bat, the way it is packaged is in these little like suede blue gray pouches, which I love, and it's beautiful for storing. It's fantastic for gift giving, and you could keep these for travel if you wanted to travel with your rings and you needed something to put it in. I think these little pouches are perfect. I cannot hold you, honey. I'm so sorry. Fantastic. So let's just get right into it. So the very first one I want to share with you is actually this spinner ring. Let's just get up and close and personal so I can really focus this in to show you what it looks like. There we go. Look at that focus. That is fabulous. So it's a chain link in the middle. That's the spinning part. And then you have these little tiny diamond chips all around it. This is very current. I see a lot of people wearing like chain, imitation chain, whatever it would be. So I want to show you how that middle spins. Is that fantastic? I never knew that these were a thing. I thought that was such an amazing feature. Like, what in the heck is going on? That is so quiet, so discreet, and it's way better than sitting there clicking a pen and annoying the hell out of everyone around you, because you know my ADHD friends out here, we have a hard time sitting still. So this is what the ring looks like on. Now, this was not the only style. They had many fidget, or I want to call it fidget now, many spinner rings for you to pick from. Look at how stunning that looks on the finger. Now, originally I did get this to wear this as a ring, not a ring finger, as a pointer finger, but it actually looked, I didn't know if it was a little too bulky for my ring finger, but I think it looks nice. It's comfortable. And I didn't know how this was gonna wear, like if I was gonna feel that rubbing, but if it's sitting still, I don't notice it. Again, let me try to get a really good look at that. Do you love it? I definitely need to know which of the three is your favorite. So this is probably my second favorite. I'm gonna give this ring a 9 out of 10. Stunning. So the next ring, and I thought that that is definitely a good everyday wear, but they had so many options. They had an evil eye ring that I really wanted, but I didn't know how many people it would appeal to. So I wanted to pick some options that I felt like getting to know some of my audiences here, or my friends, whatever you want to call it, people that watch me, you kind of understand like what people enjoy. So I wanted things that people, I feel like would be appealing to both. So this one is stunning. I had a ring similar to this that was not real. It was from Walmart. When I saw this and knew that I could wear like something that was nickel-free, lead-free, hyperallergenic, and was recycled materials, and it's this Sterling 925, is that what it is? I was right on board. So let me just show the ring first, and then we'll talk about it. Look how stunning. It literally looks like crystals. It's just so clear and beautiful. So this is what is called a baguette diamond inspired. Is that what it would be called? I'm almost positive. This is what is on my original wedding ring. These were what was on the side that had to be replaced. And then you have little teeny tiny diamonds that just frame the baguettes. I love this crisscross. Here is the back. So the back's not too bulky. Sometimes with these heavier, big chunky rings, the back can be obnoxious and hard to wear, but I don't find this one to be uncomfortable. Look at that. So I originally got this one again to wear on my middle finger as a cocktail ring, as something that you could wear to a wedding. This one I wouldn't wear as every day. This one I would want to save for special occasions, like if I had a wedding, if I had maybe a date night, something special. It's so gorgeous. It would look beautiful on my ring finger, but it's way too big for my ring finger. I got this one specifically to wear on my middle finger. Look how that shines. Like, it's incredible how it's picking up on camera, how fabulous this is. I can't believe it's picking up how fabulous it is. This was probably, I don't know if I could pick a favorite, except the last one is definitely my favorite, but this one is absolutely stunning. Again, on the finger, I'd have to give this one an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And I feel like that one is going to be like really like a popular style because it is just so fancy and beautiful. But I had to save the most beautiful one for last, in my opinion, and I wish I had gotten more turquoise, and I might just get some more. But look at this one. So right in the middle is this beautiful turquoise stone, and as you can see, there is some gold mixed in with that turquoise. This is so simple yet so gorgeous. This is something you would see at an antique shop or somewhere fancy because it is gorgeous. Now, my favorite part is this like imperfection in the back. So the metal has like that, oh goodness, like a texture to it. I can't remember what it's called when it does that, but it has like this like imperfection, like they accidentally crossed it the wrong way. And for some reason, I just find that to be even more gorgeous. This ring is stunning. I love the back of it. I just find that little crisscross like imperfection to just make it even that more unique. And let's see what it looks like on. Again, this one is stunning. This would be an everyday ring for me. That middle stone is so beautiful. I feel like this is so simplistic, but so gorgeous at the same time. There it is on the pointer. I think this one's probably going to be most people's favorite because it is just so beautiful, and it fits on my ring finger as well. Not sure how if it's on all 3 fingers, but I'm not mad about it because then I have options. It just looks so beautiful, but for some reason I feel like it fits and looks most beautiful on the middle finger. I love that. You tell me that's not just stunning. I love that middle stone. And let me get you one more close up. Look at that. I love the attention to detail in the stone. I love that it pulls a little more blue than green. Beautiful. I have nothing like this piece at all, or the first piece. So let me show you all 3 pieces one more time. So this is the first one. Look how beautiful. And again, it spins right in the middle. So gorgeous. The most beautiful one. Stunning. And my personal favorite, of course, this one. So let me know which one of these you love down below. I will have them all linked for you. I'll have their social media linked. I was very surprised to see what a decent following they had on Instagram. I didn't know. I had just heard about them, and I was so pleasantly surprised. They even had some things that had crosses on them that I think would appeal to a lot of people, but the fidget spinner rings I think are going to be like a top seller for them, because that is just a really amazing discreet way to kind of like combat any anxiety. Maybe you were taking a test, maybe you're still in college, maybe you're a teacher that suffers from a little anxiety and you need to be discreet. I love that, and it's definitely better than having one of those fidget spinners or something that clicks real loud. That can be distracting to others. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below for me. I would love to answer. And if I don't know, I will get answers from the company and get back to you. I think it's all pretty self-explanatory. I think that a lot of people are going to love the fact that it's all recycled material, including their packaging, which is absolutely a selling point, in my opinion, for me, who really loves to thrift and secondhand shop. And I'm so excited to have these to give to my daughters if they would like them one day. So like I said, if you have any information, feel free to leave some questions down below. I also would love to know which ring you love the most. I hope you decide to follow them on some of their social media, including my social media. So I'll have all that listed down below for you as well. And I just hope you stick around and subscribe and you enjoyed this video. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I hope maybe you decide to pick up some pieces from them. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.